Yesterday, actually, we discussed mainly about the joins. Today, what we'll do, we'll discuss about remaining things in the Spark SQL and we'll close it. From Monday, we'll start with other things. Okay. Joins are really, really important because you are going to use day in and day out. Other than that, we have something called as a set operators. Okay, what do I mean by a set operator, right? Whenever, let's say, I have two tables like employee and employee, like department. Okay, in those two tables, employee will be working for a department. So you will join. So the data will appear like this: EMP department. Okay, employee name, whatever, and from there department name also. Let's say, right? You are joining column wise. You are joining column wise, right? Now, is there any way that you can join row wise? Can join row wise. Okay, so that's when we are going to talk about the set operators. Set operators. We are going to join by row wise. Let's say I will take and explain. I have this habit of using Excel or whatever most of the time, so that I will explain. Okay, let's say I have one customer table. Okay, now I have another customer table as well. Okay, data may be different. Data may be different. Okay, customer ID, address. Okay, here let's say I have one more duplicate, like one again, Hyderabad. Okay, here I will use 7, 8, 9, 1, let it be, and then let's say 10. Okay, then I will have, let's say, Chennai, or let's say, I'd say any other city, Madurai or whatever, right? So if I have data like this, I want to bring both the table data under one table, or I want to read data from both the tables. Okay. Now we are going to do this. Select star from. Let's say this is cust one. This is cust two as the table name. Okay. Select star from cust one. Okay. Then union. Select star from cust two. Select star from cust two. Okay, so what will happen? The data will be added row wise. The data will be added row wise like this, and then it will be taking the data like this. Okay, now it will display row wise. So whenever you want to join the data, join the tables column wise, then you go for joins. Okay, whenever you want to do a row wise, then you are going to go for a set operators. Set operators. Okay, now in the set operator there are a lot of things. There are things that we need to understand. Okay, let's say first I will show the simple example, then we'll go with the other examples also. There are some conditions, everything we'll understand that. I'll understand. Let's say I want to create one table. So if the file is already created, I have to remove. That's why I'm writing this statement. It's taking a little bit of time. Just bear with me. So before it comes, I'll explain this thing. So whenever we do a set operator, just remember either column, either table structure should be same. Table structure of both tables should be same. If there is a change, let's say apart from address, let's say phone number. In this table, I have a phone number. Then you have to supposed to select only the columns which are in both the tables, and the order also should match. Customer ID, comma address. Okay, customer ID, comma address. Then it will be easy to understand. It will be working also. Okay, either table structure should be same, or even if there is a change in the table structure, you need to select only the specific columns which match from both the tables, I'll just give a simple example, then we'll proceed to understand the things. Even while running the command, I tend to change the code. You can do that also. There is no issue. Person to also do. So I'll create table one. Table two. So if you could see, I am running this particular command. Now it is waiting to run. If you want it to run parallelly, you can click on run now. Okay, this is a new feature they added from in I think last quarter or something. They have added this feature wherein you will get a run now, even though you are running one command. If you want another command to run, then you can do this. Now, if at all, if you could see this particular table, person one, let's say, let's take person one. Okay. Okay, I have this particular data repeated. That is fine. Let's check in the person two as well. Now, here also there are some rows which are repeated. Now, if I do union of person one and person two, person one, union, select star from person two. Okay, what it will do, it will bring data from both the tables, but it will bring only unique values. Okay, if you could see Prasad, this guy was repeated both in person one table and person two table twice, but here I'm getting only single value. So whenever you do a union, it will remove the duplicate records. Whenever you do a union, okay, it will remove duplicate records. Duplicate records. Okay. Now I don't want to remove duplicate. Is there any way? Yes, there is something called as a union null. If you put union null, it won't worry. It will bring all the rows from both the tables. It will bring two rows, this guy from here, and again there should be two more rows for the same guy from another table. Overall 4 rows for this Prasad only. Overall 4 rows. Okay, like this, whenever you use a union, it will remove duplicates. Just note on, this is an interview question people will ask actually, but whenever you use a union null, it won't remove duplicates. It will bring the data as is. Now, is there only union and union null available? Are there more things? Okay, there is something called as a intersection. So union means you are trying to integrate the data. Okay, from both tables. Now you get a requirement. Okay, let's say, can you bring in? Okay, can you bring in the names of the people or customers who are available Okay, let's say there is a customer ID. Okay, this is the customer for, let's say, Amazon. Okay, now this is a customer for, let's say, for example, this is a customer for Flipkart. Now you get a requirement. Can you bring, okay, can you, if at all, if customer is available, if the customer is available in both tables, then display whole information, display whole information. Okay, then what will happen whenever instead of union, if you put intersection, then only the matching records from both tables will be displayed. The whole row, whatever columns you select, that should match. Whatever columns you select, the whole row should match. If that matches, then it will display the data. So if the customer is available in both the tables, if we do intersection, okay, select star from cust1, okay, union, like intersection now, sorry, intersection, then select star from cust2, okay, then it will display this particular row. Here also, if I remove union, intersect, then it will display only the matching records from both the tables. So only Prasad is available in both the tables, and again it is removing duplicates. If at all, if you want to keep duplicate records, what is the command that I need to use? I need to add all, intersect all, then it will also display duplicates. Then you may ask me why it is displaying only 2 rows. It should have 4 rows. It will just take records which are appearing in both the tables and display once. 4 is appearing in the other table also. This 4, another record, is available in the another table also. That's why it is displaying only data from one table. Data from one table. Okay. Intersect also remove the duplicates. Intersect all will not remove the duplicates. It will fetch the records. It will fetch the records. Okay. Now, so with this is with the union and intersection, right? We have something called as a except and minus. What do I mean by except? Let's say I want to know, no, customers who is shopping only in Amazon, who is shopping only in Amazon. Then what I will do, I'll have to just do this, select cust ID, let's say, very simple, from cust1, except, so this keyword is important, except or minus, select cust ID from cust2. So it will display only records which are available in the customer one table, which is available in both, that will not be displayed. It's available only in cust ID, but not available in cust1, but not available in the cust2, that will be displayed. So here 562 are available only in the Amazon customers, so those records will be displayed. Except and minus both does the same job, both does the same job. Okay, even in the except, there is a except all. Okay, except all will bring duplicates, except will remove duplicates, except will remove duplicates. Okay, let's say in this particular two tables, okay, only Prasad is matching. From person 1, all the other rows should come. Okay, let's say if it displays, okay, 1 2 3 it is displaying. Okay, because only 4 was matching, that's why. Even minus will do the same job, minus will do the same job. Okay, you can add all, if at all, if there are duplicates, that will do. Okay, so one Rajkumar is appearing twice, so if I just do minus, it will remove this duplicate. But if I do minus all, it will display. It will display. So now anybody tell me, I want to just fetch the customers who is shopping only in Flipkart but not in Amazon. How to write the query? Whoever is new to SQL, they can try. I'd request give a try. So let's say this is a Flipkart table. This is Amazon. Okay, I want to fetch the records only like customers who is shopping only in Flipkart. What is the way? Okay, anybody can try. Anyhow, I am not getting answers. But yeah, anybody can try. Can anyone try? Hello?
Select asterisk from cust to minus select asterisk from cust one.
Yes. If we do this, guys, kindly try to keep interaction. Okay. If you don't interact, then I may go at my own pace. Just okay. If you don't interact, that is your loss. Okay. Whenever you speak out, this is absolutely right. Thanks, Priyanka. So whenever you interact, you will remember more. You will concentrate more. Okay. Try to speak out. Just listening will not help you. Okay, nothing is going to happen even if there is a family member next to you. There is no wrong in that. Okay, there is nothing wrong. Just speak out, right? Like this is for you to learn, right? Just keeping mom, just I know, that does not work. Just speak out. Even if you know, you speak out. Only first few classes there was some Josh in all of you, but now you guys are just in hibernate mode. It is not good. Just speak out and it will be helpful for you. Okay, this is about the except operators. Okay, there is any questions anybody having? Ask me. If not, we'll move ahead with the other topic. Union, union all, intersect, intersect all, minus or except, minus all or except all. Anybody got any questions? Okay, fine. So we have something called as window function, ranking function, or analytical functions. People will call it with different names. Okay, the names will be like this in the interview. Sure shot, you will have the one of the questions. Okay, window functions. Okay, ranking functions. Okay, or analytical functions. Analytical functions. Okay, what does they mean? Okay, ranking means you can see there is a set of data. I want to fetch data based on the rank. Analytical means whenever you are doing a analytical function, that means that you are operating. It cannot be just a rankings, it can be something else wherein you would need to write some functions over here which may help you for doing the analysis. Window function means you want, there is a set of data, but you want to create a set of windows to operate on the data. You want to create okay, set of windows to operate on the data. Okay, that is the window functions. Okay, let's say I have this. So this is sure shot interview question. You will be asked even if you are having like 50 years of experience. Okay, now I have names. A particular guy is working in an engineering department or a marketing department or a sales department, and the same guy, okay, who is working in different departments is drawing this particular salary, and this is his age. Okay. Now you will be asked a question. Can you fetch the person, okay, who is drawing highest salary? Okay, who is drawing highest salary? Okay, department wise. Department wise. Okay. Can somebody give a try without using ranking functions? Okay, I want to fetch highest salary. Yesterday we discussed from the above table. Okay, each department wise. I have few departments. I want to fetch the highest salary. Is that possible?
Yesterday we learned about the max function which we told, right? So that's
Yes.
in that scenario we have to run like each time for each department we have to run query for
No,
each.
no. You can run. There is a way. If you want to give it a try, you can give it a try.
I think we can use group by.
Yeah. So we can use group. You are correct. So what I'm telling you is, so let's say I want to get a max of salary. What I will do, max of salary from employee table. Fine. Now it will fetch me max of salary on the whole table itself. Now I want to fetch for each department. Then you are going to use department, comma, max of salary. So whenever you try, you have more than like apart from the column, okay, you are doing aggregation. If you have another column, you need to put the column in the group by. You need to put the column in the group by, that is group by department. Okay, now select department max of salary from employee group by department. If you do, each department wise it will display highest salary. Department salary, department salary. Like this, it's going to display. It is going to display. Now the requirement is I want to display third highest salary. Okay, second highest salary, nth highest salary. Okay, now how I am going to fetch it? How I am going to fetch it? Okay, now I have ordered the data. What I will do, I will just beautify this so that it will be easy for me to explain. Okay, give me 1 second. Now I want to create windows for each department first, because you are telling me you want to get a second highest salary, third highest salary for each department. So then I'm going to create windows for department. Okay, let's say I don't want to use this, I want to use this. Tests. Let's say I'll just change it to something else. Yeah, fine. Now I want to actually, I have created window now. I have created window for each department. Okay, well and good. Now what I want to do, I want to give ranks. Okay, there are few few of them. One is row number. I'll explain each of them. Row number, rank, dense rank. Okay, there is entile. This is nothing. Anyhow, lead, lag. Okay, these are important. These are important. We'll understand. Now, if you take a look at this, now in this particular, okay, let's say I'll just do it later. So for engineering, now if I say a row number, so row number, what it will do, it will just go on assigning unique value starting from 1, starting from 1. Now here, okay, in this particular section, which is the highest salary. 29,000 is the highest salary, it will give 1. Next is 23,000, it will give 2. Next is again 23,000, it will give 3. Next is 21,000, it will give 1. It will go on giving a unique value starting from 1. Now for market now, department wise I am telling. So once the department changes, it will reset. Now for highest salary it will give 1. Okay, for second highest salary it will give 2. Now again sales department came, it will reset. For 32,000 it will give 1, for 30,000 it will give 2, for 10,000 it will give 3, for 10,000 it will give 3. Okay, now why we have these many, we'll see. Rank function. Okay, what do I mean by a rank function? If you see here, 23,000, both are repeating. Okay, ideally, now if I give a row number, that is fine. Row number is just a number you are going to give incrementally, it will work. But ideally, this rank, if you talk about rank, like if at all two people get the same marks in the class, then they will get a same rank actually. So that's a same exact scenario here. For highest it will give 1, for numbers which are at the same level it will give 2. But the problem with the rank is it will skip the number next to that. Now if I have two people, okay, having the same salary, okay, this is 2, this is 3, but it is 2 because of the same rank, it will skip the number 3 and it will give to 4. Okay, in the case of rank, it will skip if at all, if you match, if there is a match in the ranking. If at all, if there is another row, okay, let's say with the same salary, then what will happen? It will give 2 again, but it will skip 4 also, it will give 5 for the next. Okay, if it gives 5, okay, it is not 5, but it is 6, then it will skip 6 for the next and give 7 like that. Okay, whenever we talk about rank, it will skip the order of the ranks if there is a row which is having a same rank. It will give 1, there is no, so sequence will be same now. 1 again, 2, 3. But some things comes of for our rescue. Okay, there can be n number of people who is getting the same salary, but I don't want to skip the order. If I use a rank, then I will not be able to get third highest salary. Okay, if I give this row number, then it is the wrong information. Rank, I don't have a number itself, but dense rank is correct. It does the rank stuff 2 and 2, but it won't skip the sequence. It will give 3. So the main question in the interview people will ask is about these 3. What does the rank do? They will purposefully ask you, can you fetch a third highest salary? Okay, purposefully they will ask. Even I ask if I am in the interview panel. Okay, so dense rank don't skip the sequence. Rank skip the sequence if it founds the same rank being given to multiple rows. Okay, these 3. Okay, any questions anybody having? Anybody not able to understand? Please tell me. We'll talk about others. These 3, anybody not able to understand?
Binod, in the
Yes.
column F, like row number 5, which we have, right? 1 why it came here?
Oh, sorry. It is 4, I think.
4,
it
right?
is.
What I had confused.
Yeah.
See, okay. So here rank and dense rank is nothing but the it's a rank will give, correct?
It will give a rank.
That's all.
It will give a rank. Okay. Fine. So syntax of this is this. Select row underscore number. Okay. Over. So you need to specify the partition on which you want to generate the row number. If at all, if there is a row number on the whole table, for example, okay, then it will generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Okay, it will generate the sequence number like this, right? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do at a department level. Then I need to mention that. Where I need to mention that? In the syntax, select row number over, okay, partition by partition by department, order by salary descending, order by salary descending, okay, from employee table or whatever. Now on top of it, just remember, now if you want a third highest salary, then you are going to do this. Select, you give a alias for this column. You will select department also, okay, and alias for this column will be, let's say, rank or whatever. Now on top of this, you are going to write select star from table, open bracket, close bracket, where rank is equal to 3. Rank is equal to 3. That's the whole thing. Select star from table. Okay, this is the inner query. First you generate the rank, dense rank, whatever you would like to. Okay, the qualification for this will be dense rank. Dense rank. Always try to use dense rank even in the interviews. If at all, if you feel there is a data, they will definitely ask if you give this. So what if there are duplicates? Then why use rank? Why you didn't use rank? They will disqualify also even for the small things. But I'm just saying, like, you try to use dense rank. If they say, I want third highest salary, this, that, and all. Okay. Row number, rank or dense rank over partition by a particular column and order by. Descending means it will give highest value, like lowest number to the highest salary. Highest salary. Fine. What is entile? You want to, it is same, you just mention, I want to divide the data into few buckets. I never used in my life in the 15 years of experience. But yeah, divide the data into few tiles. 4 tiles or 1 tile, 2 tile. If I say 2 tiles, then it will give like this, right? 1, 1, 2, 2. So in the window, you divide the data into 2 tiles. Again 1, 2. Again here 1, 1, 2. Like this. It will just split the data into different buckets. Just if you want to. Now, this is important. Lead and lag. Financial things that you are doing, right? What is the lead? Okay, lead means somebody who is before, like who is after me. Okay, lag means somebody before me. Lead means next value. Next, lag means behind. Lag means behind. Lead, for example, in this particular engineering window, for this particular 29,000 salary, who is the next number for 29,000? That is 23,000. We'll just go with lead. We'll go to lag later. Okay, for 23,000, who is next? 23,000. For 23,000, this 23,000, who is next? 21,000. For 21,000, who is next? In this window, is there any next? No next, so null. For 35,000, who is next? 29,000. For 29,000, is there any next value? No next value, null. For 32,000, okay, it will be like for 30,000, it will be 10,000 only. Let's say for 32,000, who is next? 30,000. I will go in this order. For 30,000, next is this. It will take the sequence. So 10,000. For this 32,000, the next value is 30,000. Okay, for last 10,000, there is nothing. It is null. Okay. Now, can somebody answer me what is lag? For 29,000, what will be lag value? one thing behind.
So it will be 23 in the
Behind. What is behind this?
21,000.
No, nothing. Null. It is null, right? For 29, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is starting 1. Is there anything before 1?
No.
Null. For
So it's
23,
considered the ranking, I mean, the row number based on
it
the
is
row
not
number.
row number, but in the data, whenever you split into window,
Mhm.
for the first value,
Mm.
first value, is there anything lagging to that? There will be anything, any value which is before that. There is nothing,
No.
right?
No.
That's why it
Okay.
is null. For 23, it will 29,000. For another 23, 23,000. For 21,000, it is 23 again. So for 35,000, what will be the lag value?
It will be null
Null.
in this case.
Yes. For 29, it will be 35,000.
35, yes.
So here for 30, like for 30,000, the lag will be 32,000 because that should appear first. But anyhow, I have not ordered it. For 32,000, there will be null. For 10,000, it will be 30,000. So just remember, last value in the lead will be null. First value in the lag will be null. In a window. In a window. In a window. Okay, any questions in the window functions, guys? Syntax, anyhow. Select row number, rank, dense rank, lead, lag, partition by which column, and order by whether ascending or descending. Order by whether ascending or descending. Sure shot interview question will be fetch me third highest salary, nth highest salary, whatever highest salary. Okay, just remember, if it is first highest salary, just go for group by. Other than first highest salary, then go for this. Okay, keep that in. Okay, we'll try to execute and see the results. Try to execute. So I have downloaded this same data to explain the concept before teaching. So it's the same data that will appear over here, actually. And here is the thing. Select name of the person, department, salary, rank over partition by department, order by salary, descending. And I can select all of them in the single thing. Okay, if you give rank the same way that I explained, rank will give 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3 for dense rank. Okay, but row number will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Row number will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, entile you will never use in your whole life itself, I would say. I have not used in the past 15 years, actually. Okay, if at all, if you want to do lead and lag, okay, lead and lag, it is this lead and lag. This. Lag will be null first value, lead last value will be this. Should be 0. This null. Okay, same kind of thing that you follow everywhere. Any questions anybody having, guys? Please let me know. Fine. So we have some very important things actually in the modern era. SQL has evolved with merge. Like that, we have something called as a common table expressions. Okay, common table expressions. Okay, let me explain you. It is also called as a CT. It is also called as CT. Why? What is CT? How it is? It is different from subquery. Okay, let's say in the previous example only. Okay, I want to get third highest salary. I have written things like this. I have written things like this. Okay, now if at all, okay, if there is any other way, if there is any other way, let me try to write other way. Let me try to write this other way. Okay, let's say I want to write CTE syntax will be with CTE. I will explain clearly what is it. With CTE has, okay, cannot be this. It can be any name. I can give with A has, and then you can write the select statement inside this. The select statement inside this. Fine. Now I'm going to write this select star from A where rank is equal to 3. So now you guys tell me which first thing actually just we need to understand which thing looks clean. Okay, let's say this is one table. Now I want to join another table. I want to get second salary also, that is from operated on a different table. Okay, this is let's say third highest salary. Okay, I want to do a second highest salary also. Then how I am going to do? You have to write this on the other table itself. Then here you are going to write one for this, another also you are going to write for, let's say, hypothetical example I am giving, just bear with. Okay, B, and this can be A dot star, A dot rank. Okay, and here instead of this table maybe employee one. Okay, now if at all if you have to rewrite this in CT, you are going to do comma B has this, and you are going to put this. Okay, so whenever we write a subquery, okay, it will here if I want to reuse table A, if I want to reuse table B, okay, I can just do like this, select star from A, okay, and I can do this on top of this A also. I can write another CT, let's say C has, okay, and then I can try to use here also. I can try to use select star from A, or select star from C, select star from B, any kind of a thing. In the case of CTE, once you write a query, okay, and you store it as a common table expression, you can use it anywhere you would like to. You can use it anywhere you would like to. But in the case of subquery, it will just stay at that particular location. You cannot reuse it again and again. If I have to write another, you cannot use this downside. Okay, it will be just stop over here where rank is equal to 3 and it's over. If at all if I have to use another time, I have to write another subquery. You have to write another time, I have to use another subquery. You go on writing n number of subqueries. But when you write a CTE and store it as a CTE object, you can in the subsequent, remember, as soon as you close this bracket. Okay, you need to write, if you are writing a select statement, you need to write the very next select statement. You cannot give a semicolon right. If you do the semicolon, this object will die. It will not be there in the in-memory, and there will be no connection between this and this. So you need to write it in the very next select statement. So whenever we use a CTE, one is you are going to reuse it. Another one is your okay, arrangement of things will be in a proper manner. Okay, the code looks clear. The code looks very understanding. If you compare this with this particular thing. Okay, CT is a common table expression. You can call it as a instant view. You're not going to store it, but you are going to reuse whatever you write in one select query in the other, again in the other, again in the other. Like this, you are going to reuse. Then you are going to go for a CT. Okay, I will have to take some kind of example which makes sense for me to explain. Give me 1 second. Just bear with me. Okay. Let me take the same example that I used for window function so that I can explain. So here, if at all, if I have to write a subquery for this, okay, then I'm going to write this and then to select star from this table. So that, and then I will write where rank is equal to 3. Okay, then it will actually fetch the value that I need. Okay, but if at all, if you want to write a CT, then you are going to put it in this with A as okay, and then you can write the select star from rank is equal to 3. Now, if I want to store this, okay, if I want to store this, I can store this. Okay, again, I have to give alias has, open the bracket, close the bracket. Okay, now again, I can actually write another city, select star from A. If I do, just for example, hypothetical example I am giving. So you can, whenever you write this, you can go on using CT has many from A. So you can go on using this A any number of times you would like to. But whenever it comes to subquery, okay, it stays here and it is over. I cannot now, let's say I have used this A, okay. Now I cannot write any other statement. I cannot write any other statement saying like I want to select I want to store it and use it later, but here you will not be able to store it and use it later. It stops right here. It stops right here whenever you write a subquery. But CTE, okay, both does take the same effort, both does take the same, actually everything is same, but CTE will be reusing it. CTE will be reusing it. Okay, just remember this. Just remember this. This is another thing. Okay, so whenever we talk about, there are few other things. There is a clustered by and distributed by. Okay, I will talk about clustered by and distributed by in the case of data frames, and then I will also give these examples, because without teaching those things I cannot come over here and then talk about this. Just bear with me. There are few things: catch, persist, cluster by, distributed by. These things I need to talk whenever I'm talking, whenever I go on to big data, then I will cover these things. But there is something called as a SQL access, that is data control language. Grant. Okay, what all grant means giving a permission. Revoke means taking away the permissions. Revoke means taking away the permissions. What all I can grant? I can grant reading of data. Okay, gives readability. I can grant creation of tables. I can grant modify. I can grant usage. Okay, I can grant read metadata. A lot of things are there. Mainly, you are going to talk about select, create, and modify. Select, create, and modify. If you give all privileges to, let's say, I give all privileges to one of you, you also can give permission to other person. You also can give permission to other person. Okay, but if you want to revoke, you can revoke the same thing. Revoke all privileges on a database. Okay, grant on a table, grant on a database, grant on a view, like this also there. Grant on a database, grant on a table, grant on a view. These are the three objects. These are the three objects. You can grant it to a group, you can grant it to a user. You can grant it to a user. Any way you can grant. You will not be doing this unless you are a database admin. Even I have not done this because I am not a database admin. But it is good to know. Okay, even though if we are talking big data, even though you talk traditional data, same thing you are going to do. Same thing you are going to do. Okay. There is one important thing that I would like to tell. So there are some situations, okay, wherein I want to write some logic in Python. Can I use it in SQL? You can do this. Okay. You are going to, let's say, define a function name, let's say add, take parameters a comma b. Okay. Let's say I want to return a plus b. Now, once I do this, we need to register this particular function. Register this function. Then I can write, once it is registered, you just go select, add, just pass two parameters, 10 comma 20. Okay, select don't need a table. Select from nothing is required. Select, call this function, it will work. Call this function, it will work. Okay, first define the function, register the function, then use it in the SQL. Then use it in the SQL. People do it a lot. People use it a lot. I used only a few times, couple of times, but many people use it a lot. Because I have written a complex thing in the case of Python. Okay, I want to reuse it in SQL. I don't want to reinvent the things. It's a waste of time. You can always do that. Okay, it is there as part of PySpark complete tutorial notebook. There is something as a PySpark advanced. In that there is a PySpark UDF. Okay, there we'll see that. We'll see whether it works or not. You know, see, there is a salary, there is a commission. I want to take a total salary. Okay. Now I define this particular function. Okay. Now once you create a function, you must, it is a must, you must register this. How you register this? Okay. You first import the library. We'll talk in PySpark everything, all of this. But right now I just want to correlate stuff. And then spark.udf.register. Okay. You will register this. Okay. Now I'm going to read some file. Create a temp view so that I want to I can reuse, I know I can use it without registering in the case of Python itself. But I want to use this particular function that I created, total salary, in SQL. Look at this. Okay. I'm using that after creation, after registration. Okay. Then it should work. Here there is some kind of issue. Okay. Info schema. So I'll just typecast it. So what was happening there? There are some things that we need to handle. Once we load the data into a table, this is considering, this null is considered as a string itself. That's why it was throwing error. We can see the data types over here. Commission null is considered as a string. That's why I casted this column. Okay. Then it worked. If you see now, I'm getting total salary. Just in case. Okay, total salary is the column now. I'm getting this particular. What I am doing, if it is none, kindly just give salary information. Okay. Otherwise, do the sum of both and return. That's why even if it is null, it is not throwing. Even if it is null, it is giving the right result. You will you will be using this. Just remember this. You will be using. Okay. There are some interview questions also available. So, okay. Before that, any questions anybody having here, guys? Or you are able to understand? Hello.
Yeah, but no, this fine.
It's fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah. If at all, if you want to also, I'll talk about that actually. Spark SQL. Okay, if you want to just know any interview questions, actually, if you want to know, you can just rank dense and those only will be available here. Just you can go through this. Okay, this are the common interview questions people ask. Just go through this so that it will be helpful. There is one thing that is SQL functions. Okay, in the case of SQL functions and operators, basically, let's say if you want to actually get a date, system data. Okay, so if you go to SQL, then you will say select get date. Okay, select get date. Then you will get the, okay, you will get so you will get the data. Here in the case of, okay, in the case of like Spark SQL, you are going to use select current date. Select current date. You have all of this. You can use any of this. Current date, current timestamp, anything. These are the system variables. You will get the like functions that is defined, predefined. Okay. You will get the information. Timestamp, if you do, it will also fetch the timestamp. It will also fetch the timestamp. Okay. So there is a operator like normally whenever you say equal to, instead of equal to, if you use less than, equal to, greater than, this is again considered as equal to itself. Okay, because there is nothing not greater than, not less than, and then there is a equal to. So this is the equal to operator itself. Double equal to means you are comparing two things. You are comparing two things. Okay, whenever you do this, like up symbol, this basically you are trying to, I would say like in this particular, like whenever you do this, it is going to give this sum, but whenever you do this, it is going to give, basically it should give double star. If you give, I think it will give square root, like square of it. But if you do the toggle, it will give some other result. So I don't use this, but this information is good to know. If you want, you can just go through actually. Okay. So from Monday, I will be starting with the big data stuff. I'll be, so first 1 or 2 classes I will have to talk mainly about how it evolved, why we are not using Hadoop. Interview purpose also it will be useful. Okay, and then we'll talk about Spark, and then we'll talk about oddities, data frames. Okay, we'll be going in the sequence because you need to understand how things evolved, why people are not inclined towards Hadoop, why it failed, now why people are adopting. So all these things will come. Okay. Also for your purpose, there is there will be some okay. If you want to practice SQL to the larger section, there is something called as RDBMS score. Go start doing it from assignment number 3. Okay, assignment number 3 will definitely be able to get the right thing, like join, like union, everything you are going to get from the assignment number 3. This is, I started with this in my career, so it will be helpful if you would like to go through. There are PDFs. I don't open unless it is required. Maybe for big data I will open. There are PDFs for each of the topic that I cover. Okay, so we may also go through this, like data warehousing concepts, Python, everything you have. Just make use of it if you need. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Please ask me. Otherwise, we'll meet again on Monday.